Hey everybody, ScreamFan1990 here with not your typical video that I usually post. It's always unboxing videos. Today's going to be a little bit different. I actually have something very special that I want to share with you guys. And I hope that you can come along with me on this journey as I take care of this mask right here. But we'll get into that. I have a couple of things here that I'm going to go over also with you guys. So I just got back from CreepIE Con in Ontario, California. Took about a 4.5 hour drive up there one way, stayed for about three and a half hours, and I had to turn right back around and come home. Very, very, very cool con. Never went to this one before. I did buy a VIP ticket. I went to one con and didn't have it. And I said, I will never go to another con in my life without a VIP ticket. It proved very worthy. Got to meet a couple of new people. Saw a familiar face. It was just a really, really great time. Was able to add some stuff to my existing pieces. I saw some people from the Friday the 13th films. I saw Alex Winter. Had him sign some Lost Boys stuff. Just all around a really, really, really good time. So I just brought out a couple of things just for the sake of this being Scream type stuff, what I did end up adding. I already have a Scream 2 poster that has multiple autographs on it. This one I brought, I guess it's just to kind of have a backup. The other one that I got was signed by Laurie Metcalf, and she's a really hard one to get, but the company that I ordered it through printed it and had her sign on a really, really, really crappy copy, or picture. The quality is just garbage, but she signed it, and I was like, well, I need to just add signatures to this, so this one is probably my more favorite, obviously, of the two, so now I need to start adding autographs to this one. So, that being said, I was able to meet Jamie for the third time, so I had him go ahead and add that on there for me, and Lee Waddell. Sharpie didn't turn out too great on this. A little bummed about that, and I think it was more so just the type of material that he was signing on, because over here, it turned out really good for Jamie when he used a metallic, silver metallic paint pen. This is a silver metallic Sharpie, so lesson learned on that one. Still really, really, really cool to have it. Really glad to have it, and it'll look really good up in the room. This one right here, I know what you guys are saying. Oh, the ultra shite. Am I right? This was actually a gift to me, and it was already signed by Jamie. You see Matthew Lillard, Skeet, and Nev, and it's actually signed on the inside by RJ on the mouth. And so I had Lee sign that one for me, just to kind of add a signature. I will be seeing Rose McGowan here in about 2 weeks, so I'll probably add her on a bunch of stuff, including this mask as well. So I just thought that I would kind of show that. So yeah, I got to meet Lee Waddell. Everybody knows Lee, original Ghostface, Lee Waddell. So he was in Scream 1 and Scream 2. And you guys check him out on the IMDb. I think, is it IMDb? IMBD? Whatever, IMDb. I think that's what it is. And you guys can check out actually all of the films that he's in. The first 96 people that showed up to his table got this cool little wristband. So, of course, I was pining to get one, and I left with one, and I'm super happy about it. Love this. And so, yeah. Set this stuff over to the side. The main reason for this video is going to be the mask that is in this bag right here. Never in my life did I ever think that I was going to have an opportunity to, I guess you could say, work on a mask like this. This mask is a Poly Shroud Small Dot Gen 1. Okay? Very, very, very beautiful mask. You guys can see the small dot right there. And top right part of the mouth right there. And it's a really, really, really beautiful mask. I'm excited to work on it, but what makes this mask most special of all is this is Lee Waddell's mask. No, I am not kidding you. This is Lee Waddell, the original Ghostface. That's his Gen 1. Said that he was able to pick it up for a pretty decent price. To my knowledge, no, this is not a set mask. It is not a screen used mask. This is just his mask. And he reached out to me and asked me if I would be willing to do a whitening treatment on this and shape it for him. And of course, I'm not going to tell him no. I'm actually really looking forward to this. So it's got a little bit of staining in some areas. He did mention that he did not like the bump here, the natural curve, which we all like. Well, most of us like seeing the misshapenness of these Gen 1s. He wanted that fixed, so that hopefully he can start using this. I think he said for his con photo ops and things that he does. So yeah, just super, super, super happy, and I feel very blessed that he reached out to me and asked me to do this for him, because he's a bigwig, you know. And not only is a bigwig, I tell you right now, he's about the sweetest guy you ever could come across. So I'm really, really, really happy to be able to do this for him. I told him if he could give me a couple of weeks, I'd like to do multiple treatments on it to try to get it as white as I possibly can. And yeah, then send it back off to him. So one of the other things, like I said, I'm not 100% sure if he's going to be using this in photo ops or not. I know that he prefers to dress up in his classic KNB replica mask, like you guys saw him chasing Casey Becker around from Scream 1. That is a majority of the photo ops. I think right now that's the only photo ops that he's done is with that KNB. So the other movie that he was in, Scream 2, you guys know he used a Gen 2 in that movie. So this probably is just going to maybe be for him to just have and maybe put on his wall. Why not? It's a beautiful, beautiful mask. He came to me and asked me to also put a period appropriate tag on the mask, and provided me with a black Asus tag. And upon further investigation, it is known that the only mask to surface, I'm not saying that this is the only way that the mask came. The only mask that has surfaced, because I have talked to a few people, Polyshroud Gen 1 to pop up was on a Fearsome Faces tag. And I just happened to have one. So unfortunately, you guys can see on here, it's cut off on this one. Again, it's just a replica, but I think if it's something that he prefers, once I get this thing all cleaned up, fan content replica tag, don't be freaking out, everybody. I think that it will look quite nice. So, and as far as the Polyshrouds go, a majority of them came on these 3 style of tags here. So you got your Fearsome Faces tag, what we call Fearsome Faces tag. You got your black Aces tag. These are the rarest, I will say, of the Polyshrouds. And then you got in what I like to call them the pinky purple tag. But while I have these two next to each other, you guys can see that the same exact mask was used for all 3 of these photos. But you notice how in the this one here, how it's been cropped out. So I think I had gone over this in a previous video about how Fun World, they started looking at these earlier tags, and they said, you know what, I don't really like the way that looks. We want it to look a little bit more symmetrical. So they went ahead and they fixed it, made it look just like that. So I actually have a Polyshroud Gen 2 on this style of tag in the back. Pretty cool. So just little differences that most people don't really pick up on. So anyways, I will be doing some different videos on this mask, and you guys can come along with me on this awesome journey, this awesome opportunity I've been blessed with. And I'm going to be doing a washing video, a shaping video, and a whitening video. I had done it on a previous friend's mask a couple years ago on an end stamp, his childhood end stamp, and I'd really like to be able to do this for him. So yeah, just really, really, really cool item. And like I said, I never thought in a million years that I would get to even touch one of Lee Waddell's personal masks, let alone go ahead and work on it for him. So I'm very happy that he afforded me this opportunity. If he's watching, I just want to say a big thank you. And yeah, so you guys stay tuned, and it's going to be throughout the course of a couple of weeks that I'm going to be doing this. Working mom over here, so I don't have all the time in the world, but I'm going to try to squeeze it in any way that I can. And yeah, so anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video, and you guys stay tuned for the next video that's going to be coming out. It's going to be a video of me and how the products that I use to clean these masks and how I scrub them and get all of the years of dirt and grime and garbage out of them. And then we'll move on from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys stay spooky out there.